Alright everybody, here she is straight off the table. Got the lily done. This gentleman's dog passed away and he wanted to make a memorial. So the lily will go on there quite like that right there. We'll get it all lined up, squared away. The lily gonna be a different color. It's gonna be in pink, I think. The rest of the sign is gonna be a different color. Put these little feet here on here. These little spike deals. I'm supposing, he said he wants to put it in the ground. At the very first, I was going to go with some rebar, make some steps where he could step this down in the ground and have it. But we went with this nice oval shape, and I think it turned out a better product. We wasted a little bit of metal down here on the bottom by making these feet. But I think overall, this is a much, much better product. So this Great Dane, if you guys didn't know, Great Dane here. Pretty cool picture. Had a little bit of issue with one little spot there, blew the eye out. I'm not going to go back and change that or cut a whole new sign because of that one little thing. I think it gives it just a little bit of character. It doesn't really take away from it. I will clean that up in the future. I'll know what to look for when we use this Great Dane picture. But now we got the Great Dane picture, we can use this on other stuff too. So, sorry this gentleman lost his dog. Boy, we know how that goes. Losing a pet is just as dramatic as just sometimes anything else. It's like losing a child or a kid. It's not as tremendous, but by George, it hurts just something terrible, I tell you what. Alright guys, so let's get her cleaned up, get a little primer on it. We'll see you back in the paint process and see just what happens. See if this one turns out okay, or I may have to go back and redo something. Alright guys, doing a little voiceover here. Had a little audio malfunction. Not sure what went on. I know it was all me. The plug-in for the mic on the on our media, on our camera, was not plugged in all the way. Happens sometimes. I get busy trying to do signs and things like that, and don't pay attention to my my camera gear quite as well as maybe I should have. But you can see we got everything in primer here, fixing to get some paint on it. Got two different pieces here, and you can see the bolt hoses there. We're going to bolt those together. This sign's going to primarily stay outside, of course, so you want to make sure you have something to do there. He could take that sign apart later on down the road, spruce it up, do whatever he needs to do, depending on the gentleman and how he wants to go about that. But you can see we're laying down some gloss black Rust-Oleum 2X here, looking mighty good. Guys, if I could say anything, you want to make sure that you invest in good paint, and I tell you what, Rust-Oleum is some of the best paint out there on the market. These spray cans paint just almost as good as any, just about any spray gun out there. Now, they're not as good, but they're pretty daggone close, I would say. And you guys know how I just love the gloss black. It shows dirt so well and everything like that. But you guys know I'm a big fan of that gloss paint. Everybody gravitates towards that gloss. It's always hard to paint it because you're trying to keep dust out of it. It shows everything so much. It's absolutely crazy. But it is a really good seller, so I can't complain about that too much. I'm more partial to the flats and stuff like that, but I tell you what, everybody loves that gloss black, so it's definitely something I'm gonna have to get better and get used to painting, because it can be aggravating sometimes. I have found myself in a hucklebuck with that a couple times, and we don't have the cleanest paint booth there. We're painting right in the shop, so it is difficult. So we're gonna get the lily part over there. It's gonna be a little different color, and so this gentleman called me after we got everything done, which happens sometimes. You have some ideas after the fact, and we're already in the process of doing stuff and everything. He said, "Hey, the dog's got brown eyes. Is there any way you could incorporate that in there?" So I don't think I caught it on camera, but you guys will see here in a little bit. We had to change some stuff up and make it a little, not really a change per se, but just add a little flair to it, I'd probably say. All right, guys. So we still had audio issues and a little bit of technical difficulties here. This is the following day. Everything's good and dry. May have been 2 days after, but you can see we've got the brown in the eyes there. He said that dog had the biggest, brownest eyes you ever seen, so we wanted to make sure we tried to help him out with that. Of course, that was an afterthought, but we were still in the process, and everything could get taken care of and take place, so it worked out pretty good. Got our lily sign up there painted all a nice pink, bright pink color. Got our hardware there we're fixing to throw on. And I think the audio gets squared away here in just a second. So, all right, let's get back after it. All right, everybody, there you go. That's how it turned out. The lily dog memorial sign, pretty cool deal. Always integrating something different, like the like this pink and black. It pops pretty good. Like I said, the brown eyes was an afterthought from the customer. He said, "Hey, could you do something for me? Could you help me out?" He said, I'd already had the sign cut and pretty much primered. I would have changed the eyes just a little bit if I knew I was going to paint them brown, but no major issues there, no major issues. So hopefully the customer is extremely happy with it. Looking pretty good. All right, ladies and gents, that does it for us on the dog sign. Big shout out to the customer. I know how it feels to lose a pet. Sometimes it's like losing your own kid. We treat him as such sometimes, and it's extremely difficult from time to time. So, all right, guys, we're going to cut on in here. If you'd like anything like this, look us up, SOTmetalworks.com. Shoot us an email, shootersoptiontargets@gmail.com. We'll get you guys squared away. But this has been Junior with S.O.T. I hope you guys are having a good one. Thank you to all the new subscribers that's been subscribing. It has been awesome. And you guys, make sure you're staying safe out there. As always, remember, work smarter, not harder. And we'll catch y'all later. Have a good one. We out.